I ran out of peanut butter, so I decided to make some because I simply refuse to buy peanut butter. I never buy it because I never get it's rare to find peanut butter that does not have vegetable oil or sugar added. So I went to my local cereal and I bought a kilo of peanuts. This is what I usually do. And then I just got a bit of half maybe, I think. And I started washing them. So I couldn't wash them at the sink because my kitchen is tiny and that's where the camera was. So here I was, I washed my peanuts, I made sure they're very clean. But the cereal sells me pretty clean peanuts. I just wash them for formality. And then now I have my clean, very clean peanuts. So as I get my peanuts clean, I now start preparing for them to roast them. So I choose to use the oven roasting as but you can also just do them. Sometimes I do it on the stove top. I just put them in a pan and do it the traditional way. But I also do this, I just spread them on a tray. That's not oil on the tray. I just rinse the tray, a quick rinse for this video. Then I like my peanut butter salted, so I get a little bit of salt and I sprinkle all over the tray. And then it's the time to now just give it a good mix so that the salt is in every part of the peanuts. And I also turned my oven on, preheated my oven, I think, in a way, just turned it on so that I can just put in the peanuts. I think I set it at about 200, I'm not so sure. I can't remember, but yeah, just make sure you mix the salt and the peanuts very, very, very well. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put the oven, the peanuts in the oven. You're going to put the peanuts in the oven and you're going to just, just leave it there. So I put it at 200, I think. I'm not so sure, but I think it was around 200, 180. And then not very high heat, I hope. So that's what I did. I think it was 200. Yeah, and then just leave them there I left them on in the oven for about 20 minutes. And you see, there was no peanut butter. I was showing you that's a container. I'll put the peanuts. The peanuts are ready. They were in for 20 minutes, and then 10. I turned off the heat, and they just sat there in that heat for 10. And then they were ready for me. You can do them longer or less, depending. I think less, not longer than I did them, because then they'll just burn. Okay. Then I got. I have the blender, I have my oil that was in the gray cup, and I have the spoon that I used to shovel the peanuts into the blender. I could just have poured them in. I don't know why I didn't do that. Anyway, they are in there. And then the next step, you're going to get the oil that's in the gray cup. So the oil, I use peanut or sesame oil. I just skim off oil from peanut butter normally or sesame oil. I just get some sesame. You can use any oil. My whole goal is to have peanut butter that does not contain vegetable oil. So the one from the shop called vegetable oil. So that's that's why I was doing this. That's why I started making my own peanut butter anyway. So I use oils that are like peanut oil itself or sesame. You can use any other oil. Just make sure it's not too strong in smell, because for peanut butter, you want to just the peanut to be the main flavor to just be peanut. And then you start blending. My old trusty blender that's very, very noisy, but does the job very strong. So I really liked this part, so I just filmed it because of aesthetic, because of optics. It looked very interesting, half and half. That's that's why I filmed that bit. I liked how the peanuts are just going and creating a very interesting visual. I think you can see what I'm talking about. The peanut butter just keeps rising. It doesn't take long, this blending process, and it takes a few minutes, maybe less than 5, and then you're done. You have your peanut butter, and it's over there just looking nice. Ooh, looking interesting. And then I moved on to now put it in the container, because that's where it's supposed to go. There's some little peanut butter left in there, so I didn't wash it out, and it's still good. So I just added on this one, and I'll just go use it. I love, 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 love how it's glowing, how it looks, and it smells really, really nice. Like, just know if you like peanut butter, you'll like it. So then I poured it out and made sure all the peanut butter got out. I tasted some just to know, just to be sure it's delicious. Delicious it was smelling. And of course, yeah, that's the thing. I love the consistency I achieved this time. I always, because I don't use measurements, so I always get like slightly different results, like different consistency. Some days it's super light, some days it's a little bit thicker. So it just depends on the amount of oil I used for that day and the kind of peanuts I think I feel. So look at that. Look at the consistency. It really came out nice. And that's my peanut butter container. That's what I use. I'll use the peanut butter to make sauces. I'll use it for smoothies. I can use it on bread. I don't eat bread really, but I can use it if I want to. Bye.